And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I second video games, I second commentary. And last left off, I guess that really is gonna be the intro for now. And we were talking to Athena. We got a 3-minute recess. Blackwell, that's like, and like a subtle tie back to when Manfred demanded a 5-minute recess. Was it 5 minutes or 10 minutes? I don't know. We'll be back after this recess, which is 10 minutes or something like that. Anyway, especially after you prove that. Let's continue. Especially after you prove there was a Tim Mataro impersonator at the manor. What's with that guy and the whole samurai act? Anyway, such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. By the way, actually, I noticed something. I said that I wasn't going to reuse any voices for any voice character voices in this series from previous Ace Attorney games, with the exception of voices that were reserved for side characters. But here I am. I gave Timma the acro voice actually. I would just consider that an exception, but generally speaking, I don't want to do that. Someone actually thought that I was going to give Filch the voice, the grandpappy voice of the Victor Kudo voice, which honestly, first off, I said I was going to be reusing voices in the first place, but second, I don't see it personally. I don't think he's a very grandpappy person, but anyway, yeah, I don't want to do that simply because I know that I tend to go-to voices over and over again. I tend to repeat voices instead of trying to find new voices for characters, because it's just easier to use the voices that I already have, since I already have 12 trillion voices. But I just don't want to dilute the experience of this series. I think when you think Ace Attorney and you think the Judith voice, you should instantly think of Maya or Mia. You shouldn't think of someone else. When you hear the judge voice, the wise sage voice, you should instantly think the judge. You should not think anybody else. And I don't want to dilute the experience. If I were to give somebody else the good Dahlia or the evil Dahlia voice, well, that would lessen the impact. I think of the voice of the actual character. I think I don't know if I'm quite making sense. There was another thing that I wanted to say about that, but I'm just gonna leave that in text annotation because I've been talking too much. Let's get back into the story. Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel. No, wait. Let's say the dueling until after we prove your innocence. I suppose it could wait till later. Does anyone really remember we're conducting a trial here? Like I said! What's the difference, eh? Jesus, man. Athena, I'm gonna wash up. Remember Blackwell said, Apollo, don't be late! That'd be funny if we got an automatic penalty. April 18th, 10:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid of Kyubi Manor. I believe you can proceed now, if the witness is ready, that is. Also, it's okay. For a second, I thought that she had a picture of herself on the plate, but no, that's just a reflection. Nuraihong. Nuraihong, leader of the 100 demons. He really does exist. Wow, that is one well-polished tray! The witness will show her face well in court, or testimony will be inadmissible. Eep! What is it, my child? Pika Nuraihon? Leader of the 100 demons? Ho ho ho! You think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as the judicial monster of sorts. The beast of the bar, the demon of due process, if you will. My charm has no effect! The demon of due process? Not sure I can see that one. Now, you little scamp. Yes? Oh, really? That's... Okay, why isn't Blackwell a yokai? Seriously, out of anybody that looks like a yokai to me in this courtroom, it's gotta be Blackwell. Okay, whatever. I trust you know why you're here. Bags! Wendy old bags? Bags. Oh, that tricksy Toniki. Try the noodle stand and go enjoy a big bowl of Tanuki-tail noodles while you're at it. Everyone's a comedian.
No, I meant your bags, the ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. Here, this charm will keep Azukiarai away.
Azukiarai, the yokai that washes Azuki beans. Oh, okay, Azukiarai. Okay, so yeah, okay, I get it now. When it's written as like Roman characters like that, it'll get, but Azuki beans are like a type of bean, and then aro is the Japanese verb for to wash. No, arai is like the noun form of that, so Azukiarai means like bean washing. Azukiarai. Okay, I see. The yokai that washes Azuki beans. The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take its head clean off.
Azukiarai often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
Looks like Prosecutor Blackwell got more than he bargained for. They're bad enough alone, but together, those two are just plain creepy.
Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Tuttle while you discovered the crime scene. When, I should say. Witness testimony. What jinx you saw?
Did I see Temataro in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw, yes, now I remember! Yokai right there in that room!
Are you kidding me? So there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Lots and lots of them.
Wait, more than one yokai. Did Temataro happen to be among them?
I don't know, I just don't know. All I know is the room is swimming in yokai. Kasha, Murigabe, Seto Taisho.
I don't know what that one is. Actually, I don't know what any of these ones are. Like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable on yokai and everything. I only know, like, various ones that, like, you see in anime and whatnot. I should probably study that a bit more. Maybe I should add that to my... Okay, I'm thinking college stuff right now. Anyway. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them. This is ludicrous. He would have this court listen to this delusional little scump's testimony.
Yeah. Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. With the court's permission, of course.
What a fabulous idea! Please proceed, Miss Cykes. Yes, because this is totally something that you can do in court. You sure know what you're doing, Athena?
She's obviously not herself. The trauma discovering the crime scene. In fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help.
Right. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Shall we let Miss Cykes proceed? It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any valuable testimony. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the source because I forged in a distant land. Oh yeah, distant land, my foot.
I'll show you!
Alright, Widget. Do your magic. Athena and Widget, I should say. This is so cool, I love this. It might be annoying at times, probably, in the future, but I think it's really cool. Okay. What?
Did I see Temataro in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw... Now I remember, this actually kind of... Wait a minute, no it's not, it's not. It kind of... Yokai right there in that room! Found something! I was about to say, it kind of reminds me of the water mirror from, Spirit of Justice. Because, like I said, like a few months ago, Capcom Japan released a demo that you could play, and I played the demo for it.
And yeah, so I know what the water mirror and stuff is like. It kind of like that, but it's a little bit different. Found something. Looks like an out of control emotion. Athena? That was the wrong voice, by the way. What exactly are we looking at here?
Oh, it's one of Witch's functions. Right here, you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice.
Whoa, you mean that little thing could do all this?
Pretty cool, huh?
And here I thought it was just some kid's toy.
Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflowed error right now. See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is making her other emotions.
Mixing her other emotions, I should say.
It seems the shared terror she experienced has made her a confused mess.
So, all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions.
Yes, that's right. Her fear is instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. She's seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, like I pointed out in the crimes investigation, we did see some of those whatchamacallits.
It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought only by emotional trauma. And the trauma in Jinx's case is fear.
So she was, and still is, seeing ordinary objects as yokai.
We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now, let's see. Apollo, can you point out the yokai in the Wheel of Fire?
Oh, there's a cat.
She seems particularly terrified of that one. Start by tapping probe.
Oh, this is getting a lot more complicated.
Next, point to what's causing Jinx's out-of-control emotion. Finally, tap probe again to try and get the heart of the matter.
Okay, let's give this a try. Okay, so touch the probe button, then go to this cat monster in a Wheel of Fire, and then we hit probe again. Got it. Jinxie, what's the name of that yokai in the Wheel of Fire?
That's Akasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the aldermans.
It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation.
Exactly, it's a form of hallucination where the patients can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaking for Akasha.
The statues, of course.
Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was a yokai in a Wheel of Fire.
I think I know the answer now. Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw. Could you have possibly mistaken this for Akasha? This looks like one Yudel over here. And this is what I would present. It doesn't seem like we can get a penalty for this. This is what you mistook for Akasha.
What? That thing? It's a wheel with fire! The only difference is that it has a guy's face on it.
No.
I never mistake that for Akasha!
Really? Wrong voice.
You have to consider what Akasha looks like, Apollo! Think brightly blazing wheel near the ceiling!
Oh, near the ceiling, okay. Okay, let's give this another try. Near the ceiling? So, like, is she talking about, like, the lantern? Or, like, the chandelier?
Take that!
The light fixture? This one right here. It has a flame design and is up there in the ceiling. There was never a yokai on a Wheel of Fire. The Akasha you saw was just a light fixture.
Eee!
Info updated. Okay. Oh, I had to tap it.
That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point up the rest.
Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster?
That's
Nurikabe.
That's Nurikabe. It's a wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray.
That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a forwarding screen.
Eee!
And this raccoon dog is an Tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one.
Eee!
And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here is nothing more than a fox statue.
I don't know what I was thinking!
Oh, she cracked her whatchamacallit. Apollo! By the way, it's made out of metal. How did she crack it? Anyway. Is it made out of metal?
You did it, Apollo! Her extreme fear is under control now!
It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me.
There weren't any yokai after all! See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of psychology and your intuition, Apollo!
I'm starting to feel the ill effects of recording for so long with a not-so-great throat. My throat doesn't hurt very much, but it's just kind of like filling right now.
And just like that, and just like we thought, they never really were any. There never were any yokai in the Fox Chamber.
Right, there never really were any yokai there. So the defense is the setting, the exact opposite of the original assertion. I was thinking that. I was like, okay, yep, we just fell right into Blackwell's plan. Wait, Jinxie, what about Timataro?
There wasn't anyone there dressed up as a Timataro or any other yokai either. I remember clearly now.
You
gotta
be
joking!
I can't do both of those voices at once. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I can't. Maybe in the future, when I reach the level of VA Saint, like VA like OG, like God, where like I'm like so good at voice acting that I can just do like 3 trillion different voices at once. You know, maybe, but today's not the day. Order in the court. I think we just dug our own grave. Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I can do.
No! Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise. It's an unexpected emotion.
Does that mean that Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet?
Exactly! We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter the new information we have and run an update.
Okay. What is yellow? Yellow's surprised. Blue is, whatchamacallit, blue is sad. Let's see here. I was scared when I entered the room. Okay. My legs gave out and I fell on the floor. It looks like the blue one's getting weaker. Info update. There in the Fox Chamber, I saw Shiver. The alderman dead on a table and Papa collapsed in a chair. Info updated. Nobody else is there, and that includes Timataro. It doesn't seem like we're gonna get punished for this one since, like, this is our first real one, I think. Okay, so let's go back from the beginning. So she's surprised and sad. I don't see why, like, I don't know. I was so scared when I entered the room. Sad and surprised. I don't see anything wrong with that. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. Somewhat sad, mostly surprised. Is that really, like, weird, though? There in the Fox Chamber, I saw a Shiver. The alderman dead on a table and Papa collapsed in the chair. And finally, nobody else is there, and that includes Timataro. So I guess I could ask, like, why is she still surprised here? Maybe? This seems like an unnatural reaction. Nope, we got that one wrong.
Really? Because I don't see it that way.
So it isn't unexpected given her testimony.
Hello? Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me.
Yes, there is somebody at home, and that someone is going to try that again. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.